Hello again, it is me, Susan. Now, I'm going to talk to you today about Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4. And if you're a gamer, unless you've been living under a rock, you will have noticed that there's been, for some time now, a game on the PlayStation 4 called Spider-Man. This is not a review because there would be no point. 1,001 people have already reviewed this, along with their cat, hamsters and a menagerie of other animals and various people with keyboards, videos and everything else. They've reviewed it, it's been reviewed to death. The results are in, it's a good game. Trust me, I can say that, I've played it. But I played it wrong. How can you play a game wrong as a gamer? That's exactly what I did. I played it as a gamer. I picked it up, I traded, I begged, borrowed and stole enough to get my copy of Spider-Man just after release. And I went at it like a bull in a china shop, like most of us gamers do. I put it on the hardest settings, I went after that platinum, I went after the trophy, I went after the upgrades. The 101 suits, there's no 101 suits, there's a few, there's quite a lot, but you don't need them, you don't need all that. This is the best Spider-Man story that has been told for quite some time. And I can say that, I'm old, I've seen a lot of Spider-Man since the movies, the cartoons from the 70s, I've seen them. The comics, I've read them, but there've been some piss poor attempts at the Spider-Man storytelling. I'm looking at you, Tobey Maguire, you're an okay Spider-Man, but you know, despite what Reddit says, you're not the best. This is one of the better stories. Now, how to explain this without spoiling it if you haven't played it before? Well, simply is this. Forget this as a game. Pick it up as a story, a Spider-Man comic if you will, an interactive movie. Put it on the average settings because you know you can play it as a game later. There's no multiplayer, there's no rush to run this to get to the end. Play it from the start. Ignore the pigeons, ignore the taskmaster, ignore the freaking kidnap victims. Play the story, go from page to page as if reading the comic, and you will be blown away because this story, thanks to Insomniac, and now they had 4 writers on this, 2 of them were seasoned comic writers, one of them's a cat person and the other one thinks that Final Fantasy was not a bad movie. So the 2 of them, you can see where the story might be a bit hit and miss. Even the cat person shows promise. But the writers that were involved in this have written for things such as Ren and Stimpy, amongst other things, as well as Spider-Man. So they know Spider-Man and they gave us a story that was worthy of the true hero. So if you haven't played it before, pick it up. It's going cheap now. Load it up, install it, sit back and enjoy it as a story. Once you've got to the end, if you're a gamer in you and you want to go for the platinum trophy, do it. There's plenty of downloadable content available now, and that is again great story writing. But again, ignore the costumes, ignore the side missions, save them for the ends, because as with many single player games, once you've reached the end, you need to have something more. Now that gives you plenty to do at the end of the game, but play the story, you will be blown away. Happy gaming. I've been Susan. Peace out.